Hello there, welcome back to France. I'm Than Napoleon. Last time we declared war on Russia, we got some people here to help us. Most notably Poland and Bohemia, and a combination of, well, friends. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in terms of battles, because right now my friends challenge the Russian ones, but I don't really need them to win. If they win, it's it's a wonderful bonus, but again, I don't need them to win. What I need them to do is just hurt the Russian army, and they did that tremendously well. I'll give them credit for that. They've done that in an incredibly good fashion. So no complaints from me there. Just top notch. Have I lost my advisor? I have. That's why I'm earning so much money. Let's go for that guy again. Again, I do need the extra points basically because we are, even though we're in a little bit of what now? Castle in Sierra Leone. No thanks. I have no interest in paying money for that little castle. I know that it might be useful, but again, I have no interest in paying money for that. And to be perfectly frank, I don't even need the castles in England anymore, because England is a shadow of its former self, and it has been basically that way for a while. I can use it as my own little, well, punching bag currently. But I will go back to fabricating claims on Norway and Scandinavian provinces, because we do want these. And I know that I forgot that last episode, I'm sorry. For now, however, we'll continue sieging, and we'll see how things turn out. Hopefully I can get the provinces that I'm after, and I might actually take Ingermanland too here, even though I don't have a claim to that one, just because of the fact that it will allow me to completely shut them off of the sea, since I'll be taking Komgori and Archangelsk as well. I might go for taking these I might go for taking these provinces too, but I feel it's going to be very hard to protect them, since I will not be able to build fortresses in most of these provinces, and I'll have to rely on the Russian fortresses to, well, grow or expand, if you will. So for the time being, we'll have to figure out how we want to deal with that, but being aggressive seems to be a very unlikely way of fixing my issues. For now, however, we'll do one thing, and that is start using our fleet here to blockade, to just speed things along. I guess that should be a little bit effective, but for now we'll allow our, well, friends... Wow. What the hell happened to my dialect there? I have no idea. I just became very, very thick. But I'll allow Bohemia and Poland to fight the war for me mostly. Just keep on sending them home crying, if you will. So we'll see how this works out. But for now, I'll wait, and hopefully again I can get the results I'm after. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'll also try and pay attention and run away before the Russian armies actually approach my troops here. Guess I'm going to have to move you guys to Komgori to help out. Russian army though is pretty weakened already, and they're already down to medium fighting force. If I can just take Never, I can easily take Ladoga, and that should give me that'll give me the province that I've claimed to, and I can easily then take Ingermanland too. Probably, yeah, I can just do that right now. I have no idea why you would go that way though. No idea, to be perfectly honest. There's ships here you can use. Since it's not apparently my army strong point. They're going to Belisero. I have no idea what these guys are planning, and it's terrifying me to some degree. But yeah, it seems like they're going for the resieging of some of their provinces. But again, it doesn't make too much sense. Scandinavia is very good at well, finding my my attempts here. They found them twice now, which is not too good for me. I can actually go to Ladoga already. They're going to Ingermanland. Let's see it. Let's move you guys back. And again, it's just keeping that balance that's going to be important right now. If they take back these two castles, then they're definitely going to be very aggressive in terms of how they'll be moving. I'm just so surprised they haven't actually taken Emma yet. I know that my general here is crap, serious siege, but still, I have had a 24,000 man regiment here now for quite a while. And I just occupy Ladoga too, to boot. But yeah, this is going to get probably very, very rowdy. Yep, the Russians are making their move. Let's see, there we go. Russian Navy destroyed. I got my vengeance. Now it's just a matter of time of figuring out what you guys are planning. And right now, as you can see, I can not get what I'm after, which is this. This will be a target. And potentially just cargo pole too, just to make the map look a little bit prettier. But yeah, it's going to be probably one or two more battles just to get that, so it's definitely going to be very, very interesting. And again, we have the Polish army here. You guys really did get pissy. Can you walk and kick their ass, please? It should be fine. But yeah, I'll have to deal with this one way or another, and I think one good way of dealing with it is upgrading a military tank to level 17. Flintlock musket, cavalry shock +1, and apparently 50% to supply limits, although it didn't actually show up. Next one is going to be fundamental, 2+ combat width, and flanking range +25%. I have no idea what flanking range does actually, because I haven't actually seen it before, or I've been blind. But basically, I have a feeling that will be very, very important. It'll basically double my flanking range. So I have a feeling that will definitely be hopeful or helpful. So it's going to be very interesting to see just what kind of effect that will have. But I guess since the Russians aren't really doing anything, we'll just well, go on the offensive again, and we'll see how this turns out. I'll keep an eye on them, and we'll see what we do here. And they're actually making a move right now. They'll get there on the 2nd of July. We'll get there on the 1st. Let's put a general in charge of one of those, and let us pull our forces after. And to be perfectly honest, this could be a very, very decisive battle. Poles here are not going to be, well, walking to help me. Not surprisingly enough, we did lose some sieges, but good enough now is that you don't actually lose core progress when the siege is completed, which is very, very good, very, very helpful for us. But yeah, they did actually attack us here, and they did get a -2 modifier. So you guys, how about you help out your friends here, and we'll see just how much damage we can do to the Russian forces here. And to be perfectly honest, we should be able to just go on the grand attack here, send all of our forces to Pskov, and just smash them. I think that should be possible. Yeah, I have so many friends here. I have so many tiny friends helping me out. That's almost scary. There we go. Gonna put cores. Nice. One goes there, one goes there, one goes there, and one goes there. Once we siege those provinces, we should be able to get what we want. I'm still a bit concerned about what we're going to do with this. So yeah, this one will just have to slowly but surely make his move over there, and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, for now, I'll just allow this war to rage a little bit longer, because I think it can get more out of this, like, well, Pskov, for instance, or something else. But again, 134 with 56 countries. I think it's just better to play it safe. Take this, 2 to 21. It will weaken Russia a fair bit, not dramatically, mind you, but it will weaken them a fair bit. In terms of castles that I can take that could be useful, Vologda would definitely be one. So I think I might wait here. It's an 8 development province, but the castle will definitely be useful. And the castle in Kolmogorov will also be very useful in terms of crowd controlling them. Yaroslavl too. So again, I'm very, very uncertain what I want to do here, but I think I'll just take what I actually have claimed to so far, and cargo pole. And the reason for that is very, very simple. It'll allow me to fabricate claims on a very wide front of Russia, and I can also, for instance, now go ahead and do the humiliation to just, well, screw them over a little bit more. And I think we're actually going to do this. We're just going to go for that humiliation. Well, mostly due to the fact that it will give me power protection, which is something I haven't had for a long time, and I'll get extra points from that. But let's face it, at this stage, beating Russia to that point that I can actually do that isn't that much of a challenge. So I'll just keep on fighting. We'll see how things go. My allies would most likely fight most of the battles for me. It'll just be manpower I'll be wasting, and of course time, because I'm not fabricating the claims that I should be fabricating, which I'm very, very sorry for, but that's just how things are. So yeah, we'll keep on fighting, and we'll see just what we end up with here in terms of what we can get from Russia. I'll keep on going, and we'll see how things turn out. This was actually a very surprising battle. We completely destroyed the well, Russian force here. It was very imbalanced, but we destroyed them, which is the important part. They did get quite a bit of... No, stay in Moscow. Did get a fair bit of, well, momentum from that, a tiny bit. to army tradition, which is not going to be good. I also completely forgot about the fact that I do have a loan that I need to fix. It's still 1 year until I have to pay it, so no worries. I just need this war to end pretty quickly. And to be perfectly honest, we'll probably get it to end as soon as the next mail is sent here. So to some degree here, I'm perfectly certain that we might actually trigger potentially some revolts here. We'll have to see. They're increasing autonomy to try and keep everything at bay, so we do know that we're doing something right, which is very, very good. But yeah, for now we'll start moving my troops back. I think there's no good reason for me to keep them here, and I do need them in Scandinavia, funnily enough, so there's no reason to actually pull them all the way back either. I'm going to send 24,000 men to Achivements because I can actually walk them through enemy territory right now, which is a bonus. But again, I'm very uncertain of how many troops I'm going to keep here, because currently 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 12. 7 times 12. How's my math skills? Very bad. But anyways, it should be 82,000 men. So I have 82,000 men currently fighting in Russia, and to be perfectly honest, it might have been exactly what I needed, and I do actually like the fact that I sent that many men there, and it should give me everything that I need to be able to grab what I want from Russia in the future, of course. For now, however, we're going to be able to fabricate claims on the entirety of Finland, Viborg too. So we're just going to take Finland in this one, and most likely, if we can, no, I won't be able to fabricate claim that. We're going to take Trøndelag, Dalskogen, Värmland, and most likely Finland. As well, basically everything we can to connect our lands and make it look a little bit prettier. We're going to most likely just go straight out and annex on Norway. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what we'll do. And of course, in terms of the alliance with Lithuania here, we'll probably have to break their alliance with Scandinavia before we start our second war. We're going to fight Norway first, and then we're going to well, use that as a means to break the alliance that they currently have with Lithuania, or Scandinavia and Lithuania have. With that said, however, we'll pull the rest of our forces back. I'll leave everything in the capable hands of my colleagues, and once my 24,000 stack has actually ended, well, Achivements, we're going to go ahead and end this war. French Mexico has been created too. Apparently the Gotha didn't work. But yeah, with this we have also stolen, well, French Mexico with culture English. So it's an interesting one for sure. And they're really pissy, as you can see. Separatism, intolerance. It's going to probably need some help to keep everything at bay, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Also, as long as now as I keep on eating English provinces, it's just going to fall in under my jurisdiction, so I might keep England around just for that purpose. I would definitely like to has Carib. Huh. I am not going to go looking for that thing, but it's probably, if I'm correct, it's actually one of the miners in the area. One of the locals. I'm a little bit unsure where they, well, stay though. But of course, England is actually being kind of annoying here. Are you trying to sneak across without my permission? Can't have that now. But as I said, I'm going to use the English basically as a colonial tool. So I'm not going to be taking too many more provinces from them. But I might take the 4 northern ones here just to make them, well, one war annexable, if you will. But with that said, we're getting closer to moving our troops to Achivements, so I'm just going to wait, and once that happens, we'll see what kind of deal we get. There we go, my forces are now in Achivements, and with that, time to make a deal. I'm very tempted to actually skip on Cargopol and just force them to pay me money. But I think we're going to go with this. We're going to get 42.5 power injection. Poland will get some, they're happy with this. To be perfectly honest, there's nothing really bad here. I'm going to get some aggressive expansion, not much mind you. And to be perfectly honest, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces. And they will be humiliated as well. Who wouldn't be happy? Basically, I'm blocking Russia completely off from the sea, which they would probably be very pissy about if it happened today. But yeah, for now we'll go ahead and call these provinces. I'll go down on fleet non-maintenance because I do have that loan to repay. I did completely forget about that, sadly. So let's just see how much it's going to cost me in terms of points to call all these. About 300 points, I think. Yeah, 350, 400, something in between is what the cost was. So that's perfectly fine. It's something that we can deal with. And again now, it's going to be weird now to see what happens with Lithuania and myself. It might not turn too good, but the power projection gives me some bonuses that are very, very, very nice here. Legitimacy bonus, which is nice. Leaders without upkeep, I can have one more, and of course the 3 extra points a month, 1 admin, 1 diplomatic, and 1 military is going to be very, very neat. Now, dealing with Russia next time, we're probably just going to again keep on taking Pskov, Novgorod, Tikhvin, Belosero, Vologda, Ushtig. Basically, it's going to be very expensive what we're going to be taking from them. That's going to be the biggest challenge here. It's going to be extremely expensive. But I'm pretty confident with the amount of troops that we have in the area that it won't be a problem. And in terms of Lithuania, I can just block them off from Ingerman land. It's mine now. And as you can see, its supply limit is 40 because I did get that supply limit boost. So we're just going to move basically 48,000 troops to block off Lithuania. They're still Tech 14. So they, again, as I said before, will not act any other role than just fodder in the first war here. But we do have everything we need now to declare war on Norway. We're missing 1 claim, but that's because we can't get it. So there's no reason here to not take advantage of this. I'm going to still fabricate claim on Scandinavia, of course, get new land. And again, most likely try and get Dalskogen and Värmland into the war as well, just to connect our lands. And potentially Bua's land too, just to make the map look a little bit prettier. But we'll do that next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you next time. Bye!